If I don't start making progress on this in a positive way that I can see, I will lose interest. Definitely would not have been something I could have done while living in it, that's for sure. A lot of progress so far. It's coming along nicely and I'm pretty excited. And it's really pushing me to get this job done, so there goes nothing. Rabbit jacket on your shades. We're taking lead from this bleak satin. Somewhere we've been miles away. Oh, down the red sky. We've been these blinds I manifested. What are the chances that I could find 7 of the exact size that I need in gray of these honeycomb shades? I found all 7 and I got them for $120. Okay, quick update. So I am out here cleaning up. This is how I've been living in it for the last few weeks down in Florida and then traveling around Ohio with a couple of jobs. Yesterday was the first day that I actually worked in the bus. I worked in this little space just inside the door here. It was a little tight and I realized that the corner of the sofa was kind of in my way. I think I'm gonna change the original layout. I'm really glad that I had not gone ahead and like put in cabinets and everything yet too, because now I'm rethinking that. I think what I'm gonna do to solve that problem is I'm gonna go ahead and put the flooring down completely all the way across, because I wanna see how it works out for a while with the futon going across the back instead. Now I know I was originally going to have a doorway that walked through to the garage area, but I think what I'm gonna do is split it so that if I do put the futon there, I can still open a hatch and see into the back or get into the back if I need to without getting out of the bus. Then that allows me for some narrow cabinets or like the depth of a regular dresser across each side for storage. And then eventually then what I would do would be put maybe like closet and then bathroom, and then there would be the futon across this way. So right now I think what I'm gonna do is start on this floor and just get that going so that I stop trekking all the water and mud and everything else in on this floor. So just using the same stuff that was in here before probably wouldn't have been my choice, but it's free, so can't beat free. Look, it's coming along. This is what I got done so far. I've actually gotten pretty far. I'm shuffling stuff around in here again, just because some of the stuff is so big and I literally have nowhere to put it while I'm working on the bus. But I've gotten about a third of the way through, which is pretty exciting. It's enough to set up the futon going that way. I'm getting pretty far. This is pretty awesome. It's a lot of fun. The floor is done. Look at this chaos in here. But I worked a little, moved everything, got everything trimmed out. Man, this is awesome. Damn, that actually looks really good. Little mistakes, that little cut, I just got off a little bit with the blade and some variances in the edge along here, but of course that's gonna get covered. Stairs still need to be re-welded and redone. And then I'm gonna put some baseboard around the side. I did these like DC lights up here on the ceiling, so it's pretty bright with even just 2 of them. I reused the futon so it's a little higher, allows for storage. Ceiling, I still need to patch all of my little holes. I'll do some hanging cabinets up on top. It's a bit of a mess, but you kind of get the idea. We gonna light like a sun, moving as one, shining the night. Determined to do this by myself. The silence and worries just fade away. So I already had this cabinet and it's a little bit of home. So I decided to make some new legs for it that are a little taller. Then the bottom section will become storage. Things happen in stages, but I'm excited to have a piece of home with me. And it's a pretty cabinet and, you know, it's free. And they will see a sign. Hearts from 1,000 miles. We're running along through the streets, rising in tides. We gonna be the city, nothing we cause the cold. started the upper sections there, which I'll also put some corner trim. Got this cabinet to hang. The wall's coming together. I just had to stop. Out of funds right now. Just been working a bunch. So I'm going to be able to work on this space for now. So this will eventually be where my sink will go. For now it can be food storage and all. And like I said, so it was free. It was even free originally to me. Were some candle things I bought from a neighbor down the street at a yard sale. And I'm just going to put some fruit and vegetables and things like that in there because they can bounce around. There was like a candle holder inside there and I cut that out and I'm going to put a little wood plate in there. Super cool idea. My floors, I repurposed what was already in here. There was an extra box, so there was enough for me to make some new cuts. Yes, there's a mini in here right now. That'll go back in the garage. I'm standing up completely. I'm 5'5", but I've got like 2-inch heels on right now, and there's probably about 6 or so inches above me. I don't think anybody really tall would be comfortable in here, but I'm not, so that's all that matters. A lot of it's been like piecing together and working with the angles. I used this like cheap paneling stuff, but I did add extra foam underneath, and I also taped off all of my seams and sprayed foamed any little tiny gaps, and a 2-inch under my subfloor, which is 3/4 inch, so I could screw anything down to this floor and it's not going anywhere. My little windowsill, I still need to paint the inside of that and finish that off a little nicer. Got these really cool shades. This is the wall I'm building right now. Trying to get this wall up pretty fast too because I've not done anything to the very back yet. And I'm losing a lot of heat. Hey, happy Easter. Today I am working on the bus and building the door for the back. It's actually coming along really well and I'm pretty happy with it. So I opted for doing a frame with my studs normal 16 inches apart so that if I go to hang anything later on down the road, I'll know where my wood is. I also did this cross beam here and I put a screw in the end so that I can also again find from the front side where it is. I added in some electrical, so that's going to get some of the insulation around it. I'm using a flexible spray foam that doesn't expand very much. Then you can see I go back and I trim down the spray foam and then I can fill in any extra spots. You can see my leak. This is really sad. I thought the leak was coming from the seam around this. It actually is seeping through the roof, and I could tell by over here when I touched certain spots. I went up on the outside of it and I looked around and there's a lot of standing water and puddles on top. I am so happy. This is coming along so well. But with the windows closed, like this is how it's looking. It's just absolutely awesome. Golden hour here. It is so amazing. I am at the depot and the sky is just incredible. While the engine was warming up, I pulled out my drill and I started working on the bus. You might be addicted when you start your home remodeling project in the parking lot. I don't know. It's absolutely beautiful outside. What's up, guys? So today is the garage floor. I'm going to be leveling it and laying some really cool tile that I got. So I'll show you pics one instead. This is So this is going to be my garage area. I've got the TRS system that my bike like clips into, so I don't need straps. I'm definitely going to have to finish peeling this out, clean it all out. I'm going to be using like a leveling substance for some of the areas. Let's get started. I just found this inside the bus floor. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool, but it tastes a little bit about like the shuttle that it used to be. So this is going in the bus. What a cool little find. At the thrift store, and I found Yamaha blue fish puddings. These are coming with me. Guys, look at my stairs. They look so good. Under the bus, prime time.
Don't try to judge the life we choose. And just because you read some news, and captive animals strike with rage.
Oh yeah, it's coming together. I'm having fun with it and it works. It's way more than my first trip, and I can't even tell you how luxurious this feels compared to that. So yeah, thanks for joining. I'm just gonna get ready for this hike now. So off we go.
Holding my crown, nothing to hide. Running in the wind with time on our side.